Yeah. Big money over here. Better do what the song say. Watch yours. Don't watch mine. Unless you're trying to join the team. Money line. All up from here. Stay up. We up. 550. Non-stop shit. Hey, stay ready. Never sugar free.
Ciabatta, episode 3, week 5 preview, week 4 recap. As always, you have your host Lo. To my left, you have Dre, YVK,
I'm right here.
Dylon, and always a special guest appearance by the money-making millionaire. As you know, the show is called Ciabatta. We give you 3 locks each week. Let's go around the horn real quick and see how we did last week. Dre, what'd you end up last week on your Ciabatta picks?
All right, for my Ciabatta pick, I had the Bills minus 14.
That was a hit.
Covered. And then I had 2 ones wrong. I think I did take Jacksonville. They didn't do it.
Texans
and then I
high.
took ATL plus 8.5.
Nice.
Atlanta always covers. 5-0
ATL
against the spread.
5-0. Prove me wrong.
That's right.
My Ciabatta picks, I had the Bucks, so ATL proved me wrong on that one. I also had the Raiders Monday night. That was a winner plus 7. And my other pick was a loser. It was Jacksonville minus 7.
Yeah, it was a good week for me. I went 3-0 on the Ciabatta picks. I had Giants plus 8. Nobody expected that except for me.
Right.
There was Titans minus 2.5, which everyone thought they were, it was a scary pick. Can't trust the Titans. Turns out you can trust the Titans. And Texans plus 7. They showed up. They're a football team.
They do play football for a living. Now, the millionaire went 3-0 last week. Let's see how he did. So he ended up going 1-2. So kind of he is human, although he has a huge bank account. He did have the Bills, which I said, if you watched last week, I said it was a great pick. They smacked the shit out of the Steelers.
Right.
His 2 L's, tough ones. Chargers on the road against Cleveland, and Kansas City at home against the Raiders. But I know what everybody at home is wondering, Lo, what did you do on your Ciabatta picks? You know everything, right? Well, I'm here to tell you, I sometimes I don't. 0-3, which was a tough week for me. I had Miami minus 3 versus the Jets. Teddy Bridgewater got injured, so I'm gonna put an asterisk there. I had the Bears Vikings under. I swear that Bears unders were always gonna hit. Justin Fields proved me wrong, so maybe I have to reconsider. And then I had the Ravens minus 3, and that almost happened. But again, asterisk. But I'm going to be a man of my word. I said that anybody that goes 0-3, they got to take a shot at abs, and I am going to honor that.
Oh, no.
So this is the inaugural Ciabatta 0-3 shot. So here I go.
Damn!
Cheers, boys.
0-7. Look.
Shit.
0-7 pick.
Yeah, that's like a
Damn.
Lions 0-16 shot. But,
I'll have a cup.
but cheers to me improving. That's not a good taste.
That was well deserved.
But look, I'm a reformed man. You see the glasses, you see the blazer. I'm going 3-0 this week. But let's get into this next coming week's game, week 6. Starting off, I'm still burning from that. you got the Commanders going on the road to Chicago to play the Bears. 1-4 Commanders, 2-3 Chicago Bears. I mean, both these teams are awful. I think it's a pick'em. It's a pick'em. That's Vegas telling you both these teams are awful.
Mm-hmm.
Over under 38. I'm gonna recover from this shot. I'm gonna let Dylon get in on this one.
Well, it's funny that you make it sound like this is such a contest, but truthfully, this is one of my Ciabatta picks. I have Commanders minus 110 money line because there is no spread. It's a real PK game. So I think that it doesn't get much better than Commanders as an even, money. Mm-hmm. So that's an easy money pick for me.
Yeah, you're not a believer in the Bears, are you?
Not particularly. I'm more of a believer in the Commanders than I am. I guess I would say I'm not a believer in the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Vegas believes in the Bears.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll with you on this
This
Commanders.
is a trap
pick.
game for the Bears.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Commanders on this one. I know Carson Wentz, this guy gets to the goal line, has a chance to win again. What does he do?
Lost some
Yeah.
money. That's what he did.
Me too. I was on him last week.
I was on the Commanders.
We're going back to the well with the W,
I
y'all.
went I went commando. I didn't even wear underwear for the game. I went full commando. Damn.
Full off Commanders.
I mean, it's at a pick 'em right now. If
Yeah.
I don't want to pick either of them. If I had to pick something, I'd take the under. I feel like the 38 is super low for a reason,
Yeah.
and these teams both don't score, so I take the under. I feel more comfortable with the under, but if I had to pick a team, I lean Bears. I just feel like they're at home. They got to do it for their fans. They at Soldier Field.
Yep. Something to remember or something to think about in this game. The Bears are debuting their highlighter orange helmets and their uniforms. So this is the first time they're wearing the alternate helmets.
So if they
Thursday
play in
night.
them alternate uniforms and they lose, they need to burn them shits.
Right? You might have to.
Burn them
I
shits.
have to.
You might have to. So I'm with the boys on the right over here. I'm with the Commanders. Chase Young should be coming back this week. Surprisingly, both these teams are in the top 10 in sacks in terms of their defense, but they're also top 10 sacks allowed. And I think now with Carson Wentz, he's going to Chase Young, he's going to abuse that Chicago Bears offensive line. Chicago's last in the league in passing yards. That's just a sign of a bad team. So I'm going Commanders here. And I love the under. I mean, Chicago Bears unders burned me last week, but you ain't gonna burn me again.
Not twice.
Yeah, burn me once, shame on you. Look, maybe I didn't learn my lesson. Maybe I'll be, same time next week I'll be taking another shot at absent. But I'm going under 38 here. Moving on to the next game down in Atlanta, the dirty South, the New York of the South, Atlanta, Georgia, at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You got the 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are plus 5.5 at home, over under 45.5. I'm going to start off saying this: the Atlanta Falcons are 5-0 against the spread. So right off the rip, I'm not going to listen to you guys. 5-0 against the spread. I'm riding the train until it crashes. I'm taking the Falcons there, and I lean under here. The San Francisco defense is good. The Falcons are probably not going to put that many points up, but Jimmy Garoppolo is not that guy. So I envision a low-scoring game. Falcons might do a backdoor cover. That's what I'm looking at. Dre, what do you think?
I actually like the Niners to cover this one. I know you said that and kind of got me to switch my pick almost, but I'm going with the Niners all the way on this one. I think that even though they have quarterback issues, I think that they're going to go out there and they got something to prove, and the Falcons suck. They're not good, bro.
5-0 against the spread. Say the tagline.
Good teams win games. Great teams cover the spread.
That's
Yes,
right,
they
baby.
do.
Bon, what do you think?
You said great teams cover the spread?
Great teams cover the
they do.
spread.
And still lose.
Hey,
Let's go Falcons.
as long as you bring home the bacon.
All right, so look, this game, 49ers Falcons. We're out in Atlanta. Tough with the 5 and the hook. I see the Niners winning this game easy. Damn, 5 points goes a long way. I'm going to go with the Niners to cover, but I will probably tease the Niners down as one of my teasers.
That's a good one to tease.
So definitely Niners to win, but I'm leaning Falcons to cover.
That's a good one to tease, y'all. Them teasers, y'all.
So I had Jags plus 110 as the money line of the pick this week. Talking about this game has made me want to change my money line and pick of the week to be the Falcons. Because you can meet me at the London. You can meet me at the London. Because I think Drake London's going to show up. He's a big boy. And the 49ers, I don't think are as good as everyone's giving them credit for. I think that you could easily take the plus 5.5, but plus 196, that's tasty. That is real tasty. And that's going to be a live underdog, I think. And I might be the only one, but against 5-0 against the spread, they were up against Tom Brady last week, right? And they covered the spread. Come on.
They were down.
They were down 21-zip.
21-0.
And then Vegas made a call. Was like, hey, Brady,
Yep.
what you doing?
We need our dirty birds to cover. So look, I'm only going Falcons because they're 5-0 against the spread. But here's some things to make you reconsider the Atlanta Falcons. They are the number 3 rushing team, but that was with Cordero Patterson.
Yeah, right.
He was not there last week. He's no longer here for the season. The San Francisco 49ers are the number 1 team against the rush, number 3 against the pass. They generate the most sacks, so it does seem like it's going to be a long day for Atlanta. I don't know, but just the 49ers going on the road 2 weeks back-to-back, they obviously are the better team, but 5-0 against the spread. I'm going to say it a million times. Give me the Falcons. Let's move on to Patriots at Browns in Cleveland. The home team is a 2.5 favorite, over under 43.5. YBK, why don't you lead us off on this one?
All right, this game, it's a tough one, but I'm going with Cleveland in this matchup due to the running game. I know the Pats looked all world last week, but that was against the Lions defense, so that really doesn't impress me. I think the run game with the Browns would be a little too much here at home, so I'm going to take the Browns minus 2.5.
I like that.
Not bad. I mean, do you guys see up there? Are we reading the same board where it says Nick Chubb has almost 600 yards through 5 games? That is ridiculous. The Browns running backs are ridiculous.
Yeah.
And their offense is really starting to move on all cylinders, even without the quarterback they thought might be starting this year. So I think the Browns are easily going to cover that.
I disagree on this one.
Yeah?
Man. Yeah. At first, I was looking like, okay, maybe the Browns can do it, but I was looking at like maybe the Browns could do it, but I feel like Belichick got something to prove, man. I don't think that nobody wants to go out there to lose to the Browns.
That's true. So you're a Bailey Zappi believer, though?
Huh?
Are you a believer in Bailey Zappi then? If you're taking the Patriots?
Yeah, bro.
Because that's not that many points, 2.5. That's not a whole lot.
And I feel like, I'm going to be real, like, Cleveland is way better than 2.5. I feel like, to be honest, they should be like 4.5 or even like 5.
So you thinking there's cheese laid out by Las
Vegas?
Vegas?
They're laying, but a small amount. You know, they laying out that plus money for the Pats, and they don't want to give up that plus money. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Pats as a Ciabatta pick.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. On this one, I am with the Browns, as Dylon mentioned. Cleveland is the number 1 rushing team. They're the number 6 scoring team. They're protecting the quarterback. Brissett he's not the guy, but at least they're keeping him upright. I don't think the Patriots are a good team. They don't have that many offensive weapons. Bailey Zappi might be better than Mac Jones. We'll see. This game is going to be the game to determine, like, okay, is there, like, quarterback controversy? Because Mac Jones really hasn't impressed me much. I don't know about you guys. But I'm definitely taking Cleveland 2.5 here. And I love the over here, 43.5. Browns overs are 4-1. So loving that. All right, moving on to Green Bay, Wisconsin. New York Jets kind of flying high, 3-2. Also taking on a 3-2 team in the Green Bay Packers, who lost a tough one out in London, Tottenham, last week against the New York Giants. At home, the Packers are getting 7.5. Over/under is 45.5. I found this game truly hard to pick. You think that, hey, you go with the Packers, they beat up on teams like the Jets, but that hasn't necessarily been the case. They struggled with the Patriots. They got beat by the Giants last week. The Giants actually might be good. And who knows about these Jets? They seem to be a little frisky. Yeah. So I'm taking the Jets here. I hate that. I'm not going to put my money on that, but I have the Jets here. And then I have the under, which, it seems like it's going to be like what's going to give. The Jets are actually the number 9 team in terms of passing yards. The Packers are the number 2 team in terms of passing yards allowed. So I don't know. What do you believe in more, that Packers secondary or Zach Wilson to throw the ball down the field? Am I going with Zach Wilson? I don't know.
I think you talk yourself into that 7 and a hook right there, buddy. Yeah.
Let's see. Anybody have any hot takes on that one? Because honestly, I would take the Jets. I think Jets plus 7.5. That's one of these ones where I could easily see the Packers.
So you got to do the Jet. You got to do the Jet.
Jets, Jets.
I mean, that's 2 of us on the Jets. Why were you looking on the Jets?
Man, I don't want to be the third one on the Jets. Because then, I mean, the hook leans me to the Jets, but it's hard for me to pick this game. Like Carlos said, it's a real tough one to pick. So I'm going to go with the Jets, too.
Jets. Dre, talk to me.
Packers, Ciabatta pick.
Hey.
Hammer it, guarantee it. You can't do that, what you just did last week, Rodgers, and then come back and look at them fans are gonna boo you. So
They will.
I really think he comes out here. He just does his thing, bro. I'm looking for him to have a really big game. It's the Jets. Nobody wants to go there and go home and lose to the Jets, bro. No.
Yeah, I do think that's a fair point. If they had maybe won that game in London, this might be like a let-up game,
Right.
and allow the Jets to cover. But losing out in London, they're definitely going to come out, and want blood.
Yeah,
and the Jets is a team that you can get right against.
Yeah,
Like the Jets is
exactly.
a team that you can right the ship and say,
Exactly.
all right, let's get a good one under our belt.
I think they're gonna get on track, and that's a good one to tease. If you guys want to go tease it,
Yeah,
tease
the
that Packers
for
down.
sure.
That is a great team.
Worst that
Yeah.
can happen is they win by field goal.
Yep.
They gonna win though.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that. All right, moving on. Indianapolis Colts against Jacksonville Jaguars. AFC South game here. It seems like the Jaguars have the Colts number. The line is Colts -2, over under 41.5. Dre, tell me, another Ciabatta pick? What do you think on this one?
Oh man, I had it as one of my Ciabatta picks right now, but honestly, I'm just gonna ride out with the Jags. The Colts, Matty can't do nothing, and I think that the Jags get back on track. I feel like the younger quarterback has to do something to prove himself, whereas the old guy is just on his way out.
Yeah.
So I expect Matt Ryan to have a good game. I think that he still just want to prove something, but that whole team is just in shambles, bro. Where the Jags, they young and they wanna get right. So I got the Jags all the
So
way.
this game just came to me right now. What's gonna happen?
Oh, I like that.
You know I'm a big
Epiphany.
Jag believer, right?
Oh, yeah.
I love the Jags. I had them last week, and they did something dirty to me. We won't talk about that. But I know the Jags have the Colts number. They always whoop them. They always whoop their tails. But I think this is a get-right spot for the Colts. This game can change their season. I think the Jags reverted back to their old selves, which is losing. So I'm going to go with the Colts at home
Definitely
in
their
this
old
one.
self.
Yeah.
Yep, Colts.
It's funny because I had the Jags as one of these like locks looking through all these games. Plus 110. I mean, that's a pretty tough coin toss against, you would think, the Colts. To be underdogs to the Colts is pretty sad. But I like the Jags to win. I think a better likelihood is under on 41.5. I think that this is going to be another trash game.
Yeah.
Because you look at some of the passes that were happening in the last game in Broncos and Colts. Matt
sad.
Ryan, it was sad. It was
it was.
really
He was
sad.
getting abused out there.
He was getting abused, and he would way overthrow running
I mean,
backs.
in order
and,
for this game to, not to cut
Sad.
you off, but in order for this game to go over, you need something from
you
the
need 20
Jags
points from
quarterback as
both.
well, right?
No, under.
No, I'm saying for it
Yeah.
to go under. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
agreeing with you. I'm saying
Yeah.
I think it will go under, but I'm saying you're going to need some firepower from
Both ends.
Ryan and the other quarterback.
Both
Yeah.
ends,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and
Yeah.
I don't see it.
And
happening.
the
Like a
stats-
6-3 game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's very possible. I mean, that's what the Broncos and the Colts tried to
Yeah,
do last week.
that
And
11,
some of the
12
stats point to the under. I love the under on this one. I'm with you.
Yeah.
The Colts have the lowest scoring offense. First and foremost, they're 5-0 in under games, or 5-0 for Colts games. Jaguars are the 5th best pass defense in terms of pass yards allowed, and the Colts are allowing the 2nd most sacks. So this is going to be a nasty game. Matt Ryan's been getting abused week in, week out. Jonathan Taylor didn't play last week, so if he returns, that might skew it towards the Jags.
JT.
But
Yeah.
I always think that in divisional rivalry games, unders are good calls. This line is kind of low, but these Colts are putting up I don't know. I think it's something like 18 points a game.
game.
Yeah.
That doesn't put confidence in the over.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to South Beach, Miami, Florida. You got the Vikings coming in 4-1, taking on the 3-2 Dolphins. You got Minnesota is favored 3.5, over under 45.5. All I have here on my notes is that Skylar Thompson is slated to start for the Dolphins. That's all I needed to write down. I'm going Minnesota. And then I'm going the over because Kirk Cousins actually been scoring with Justin Jefferson. And then I think Mike McDaniel, the coach for the Dolphins, is he's an offensive guy. So we'll take points over Vikings.
It's a big one. That's a little bit of an upset, I would say. I think that depends on who the quarterback is, right? Because if Teddy Bridgewater
Skylar
comes
Thompson.
out, if Skylar Thompson is the quarterback, I'm taking the Vikings. But if Teddy Bridgewater is the quarterback, I think the Vikings are looking to get upset. They haven't been coming and blowing anybody out. But I like the Vikings right now. I think Vikings -3.5 covered.
Yeah, it's tough with the quarterback situation. Scares me off. I really wanted to take Miami with the 3 and a hook because I have a feeling this game that hook's gonna matter. I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game, like a dogfight, because the Dolphins don't want to lose another game. They just lost 2 straight, I believe. Yeah, so I like the Dolphins 3 and a hook, depending on the quarterback. But if Skyler plays, I might not play it. So right now, I like the Dolphins 3 and a hook plus 3 and a hook.
Dre, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to go with the Vikings on this one. You got a situation where the Dolphins they just lost their quarterback and they
Lost
tryna,
2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, see, look, so damn, they trying to hold shit together for their team.
7th round rookie.
Whereas you got the Vikings and they're on the mend and they're trying to do their thing. So I'm gonna have to go with Minnesota with the 3 and a hook. I'm gonna take them to cover.
I like that. Okay, moving on to the Big Easy. New Orleans, never been there, but always wanted to go.
Me too.
You got Cincinnati taking on the Saints. A home dog here. Actually, a good amount of home dogs this week. Saints are plus 1.5 at home. Cincinnati's favorite, obviously, 1.5. Over under 43. I'm just going to start here. Cincinnati unders are 5-0. It seems like that Super Bowl hangover is something serious.
Yes, it is.
So I really like the under there. But I'm actually going to go Bengals. It just seems like the Saints just don't know who they are. They're, Jameis is coming back, so they went with Andy Dalton for a couple weeks. Hey, honestly, it seems like Taysom Hill might be the best quarterback on that team.
Taysom Hill's nice, man. I like
He's
Taysom Hill.
an animal.
Yeah.
I don't love it, but I am going to take the Bengals here just because I think that, like, over the past couple of years, the past 2 years, this year, and half of this year and last year, the Bengals have proved to be the better team, but not by much. Like the Bengals here. Love the under. Cincinnati under is 5-0.
Yeah.
Dre, what you think? You like that?
That's what I was going to say right now to add on to what you just said, the under. I would have to just take the under. I feel like Burrow, he don't know what he's doing. He's just on the field at this point. And then you got quarterback issues with the Saints and everything. But I feel like I'm on the fence. I fully expect this line to change as it gets closer to Sunday.
Change in which way?
I think it's going to start getting into the Saints' favor.
Really?
Yeah.
It already is. It already dropped.
See, it's dropping.
Too.
Okay, see, so that's what I'm saying. So I could just look at the spread. It's just something's weird about it. But if the safest pick is that under at 43, I feel like Burrow ain't gonna do nothing. And
Getting sacked a lot this year and last year.
Yeah.
And then you just said they're 5-0, right? The spread
5-0 unders.
5-0 unders. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, there it is right there. People take that under.
This is actually one of my Ciabatta picks.
Okay,
Really?
talk to me.
Yeah, so I'm going with the Saints at home in this one. I know everybody's like, the quarterback situation, but it's kind of hard to game plan for the Saints. Like you don't
And that
know
could be dangerous.
Yeah,
that could be dangerous.
You don't know what game plan they're
Yeah.
bringing out. You don't know who their quarterback is. You don't know what they're going to do. So I think the Saints, it's a get-right game for the Saints. Like you said, Super Bowl hangover for the Bengals. I think last week.
It's a long ass hangover. Shit.
Just like his absence is going to give me a
Yeah, Ciabatta picks Saints. I think the O-line for the Bengals is not ready for the D-line of the Saints. So I'm going with the Saints Ciabatta pick.
Well, I agree with Dre. I think that the line is going to change, but I think the line is going to change to be something more like 3.5, 4.5, 5.5 in the Saints in the Cincinnati's favor. I think that's what this line should be, truthfully.
Wow.
I think
I agree. No, I agree with that.
You think
that's why I
Cincy
feel like
should
they
be like
don't
minus-
have.
What did they do this year, Cincy?
That's what I'm saying.
But what have the Saints done?
Exactly. They're both on the same field.
Yeah, but I still think that
That's why it's close to a pick 'em.
It is close to a pick 'em if you're looking at like the 2 and 3.
I
but I feel like the
I agree
Saints,
with you. If feeling like if you look at last year, Cincy should be -4 and a hook or something.
It's not last year though.
No, you're right. No, I agree.
Season,
I agree.
bro.
I agree. But that's what everybody. That's why everybody's betting on Cincy.
Yeah.
Now that Cincy is favored, why are they favored? And they should be favored. But based on this year, I'm gonna be real. They shouldn't be favored.
Yeah. Well,
They shouldn't be
Public
favored.
likes favorites.
wait, what is this?
That's what I'm
again?
saying. Public.
They have been
Y'all
losing
gonna jump
close
on that
games,
favorite?
though. Cincinnati
Be careful.
has been in all of their games, so this is why this one is a tough one to call, and it can go either way.
Right.
I think Michael Thomas is coming back. Chris Olave has been playing well, so yeah, there's arguments to be made on both sides.
I love
What
when
is it?
players come back. When they come back, usually that team loses.
What does
Be
this
real.
say on my computer? I think it says, that's right, this is one of my Ciabatta picks right here. Bengals plus 110. You can put it on the board. It's going to happen.
So you got Bengals as your Ciabatta pick?
That's one of my Ciabatta picks. That's an easy money I'll take that. You know, if you're gonna give me a coin flip of
So
a
we got
thing,
another
I'll take the
guarantee
Bengals.
off you guys. You
Oof.
know.
Oh yeah, are you have Saints as
No, I got
No, I ain't
Oh,
gonna say
okay.
that's my Ciabatta
Guarantee off. Let's do it.
I got
I'm
that
ready.
under. I got that under.
Yeah, I could see that being
I
a
love
good
that
under too.
All right, let's move on to this next one. You have the Baltimore Ravens traveling up to East Rutherford, New Jersey, to take on the New York Giants. Surprisingly 4-1, riding high after beating the Packers last week. The Ravens are favored by 6 points on the road here against the 4-1 New York Giants team. Over/under is 45.5. The way I look at this is they want you to take the Giants. They want you to take the New York Giants. They're 4-1. They're at home, and they're getting 6 points.
Yeah.
I'm on the Ravens. I'm on the Ravens.
Yeah. Daddy Vegas really is trying to lead us down a spiral staircase here.
I'm not getting spanked this time by father. I refuse to clean my room. I'm gonna get a tattoo, Dad. Fuck you and your rules. I'm betting the Ravens, Dad. -6. Fuck you.
Well, I'll be the good child then. Yes, Daddy. Please, Daddy. I would like a money line.
No.
A plus 215 money line. No. How many times do you go into a game where a 4-1 team is a plus 215 Vegas underdog?
At home.
Come on. Yeah, that's insane. I'm taking the Giants. We sat here last week, did we not, and talk about how the Wildcat is not a legitimate form of offense. And it turns out, if you put
might
Saquon
be.
Barkley there, it might be. You know, it's like, I mean, you think about the Saints. What's Taysom Hill? He's basically a glorified, running back who can throw in some sense. And they're making it, well, I guess the Saints aren't the best example. But the Giants,
Lamar
Giants
Jackson
really,
is the same thing.
they're going to have a breakout season this year.
Yeah, the Giants worry me because they have no receivers. I think the weakness right now for the Ravens this year, they've been giving up a lot of passing yards.
Yeah.
I think the Giants are like in the bottom 5 in terms of passing, and that goes with the no receivers. It goes with the Daniel Jones. So I mean, I'm big on the Ravens. I think that team, as the year goes on, they're going to get better and better. And just because they want you to take the Giants
really do.
so bad.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I'm taking the Ravens because I put a future on the Ravens to start the season, so I'm riding I'm riding with my past self. YBK, what you think?
Oh man, getting 6 at home is very tempting. You're right. Maybe Vegas is trying to bait us to take it, but I think I'm gonna take it, Vegas. I'm gonna take the +6 at home and hope it's a close game. Because honestly, I think the Ravens are a little overrated this year. Their defense has not been that great. It lets up second half, so I could see a backdoor cover here for the Giants. What you got?
What I got? Oh
this
man. I would honestly feel the most comfortable with the Giants points. I felt like the Ravens gonna come out there and
Daddy
fight.
Vegas.
Yeah, Giants points, but Giants are a live dog. They're a live dog. If that money looks bad on the Ravens, I would seriously go and I would hammer that button for the Giants. To be real. They're at home underdog. I love that. They 4-1, they 2-1 at home. But then again, the Ravens are 2-0 on the road, bro.
They are.
Road
Would
Warriors,
you
baby.
say that you might tease it? +12, maybe? On, you want to hit this?
Yeah,
For
definitely.
Giants? Oh yeah, that's a good one. Matter of fact, y'all go out there and y'all take that one. Go ahead and tease the Giants. Because if they lose, I don't think they're going to lose by 2 touchdowns at home. You know what I'm saying? 2 touchdowns at home, y'all might as well walk off
Well, I'm
the
going to
field.
tell you something real quick. So just think about this. The Giants are turning the ball over, the 8th most in the NFL, and the Ravens are taking away the 3rd most. So I think that Daniel Jones is going to be donating the football to the Ravens on multiple
You said
occasions.
donating.
So yeah, just think about that. All right, let's go to the next one. We have Buccaneers.
I can't wait.
traveling up to Pittsburgh to take on
Thomas.
the 1-4
My man, Thomas.
Steelers. The line is Steelers at home +8, another home dog, but this time instead of 4-1, it's a shitty 1-14. 45.5 over under. Dre, you like this one?
Man, Thomas is going to get it done. I mean, it should be -20. But Steelers, I don't know what the Steelers doing. I don't know what they're doing, but that defense for the Buccaneers, I really love a lot. It ain't just about Tom Brady. It's about what that defense is doing. So I fully expect them to come out there, and if you're smart, you'll tease Tampa Bay.
Nice too.
YBK.
Man, you know I love Tom Brady too.
More than Giselle, apparently.
Yeah, I know. But last week, Vegas called him, and y'all know what happened. Rough in the pass.
Rough in the pass.
Automatic first down.
It had to happen.
So I gotta look. The only way I could look is Tampa Bay Steelers. For some reason, I feel like Tampa will win by 7.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just because it looks too easy.
I think that too.
It's like, yeah, you gotta tease this one. But yeah, I'm going Tampa. It's the only way I could look. -8.
Get it.
Oh, I like the teasing idea. The Steelers kind of didn't show up last week. They put up 3 points and gave up 38. I mean, Josh Allen is pretty amazing. It's like, do you believe that the Steelers are a real football team or not? I think they'll probably bounce back. I think -8 might be a lot, but push comes to shove, I'm taking Thomas the Tank Engine.
Gotcha.
So I think Bucks are gonna.
Bucks first half.
Yeah.
So now,
The big engine that could.
is a Mike Tomlin team that has never been finished under 500 gonna get their asses kicked 2 weeks in a row?
Right?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I saw something up in Buffalo that kind of made me think like, okay, this team's got some fight in them. It was on the sideline when that guy did kind of a late hit on the quarterback slide, and the offensive lineman came over and smacked that dude. So it seems kind of like they're riding with their rookie quarterback. They're rallying around him. I just don't think that they're going to take 2 ass whoopings. Obviously, they're the worst team. The Patriots the Tom Brady-driven Bucks have not looked like the same Bucks in the past. The offense is not humming. Defense is still there. So I love the under here. I am going to take the home dog in this case just because I just don't see Mike Tomlin's team getting their asses kicked 2 weeks in a row. They'll lose.
So Kenny's back there. It's official.
Kenny's back there.
Kenny-
Kenny's Pickett.
That's
But
the
like
thing.
I said, they rallied around him. Like they showed support for him.
Oh, he's trying to step up, be a leader.
He's just young though.
He's young.
like-
4-year starter at Pitt. 4-year
Yeah.
starter at Pitt.
I'm gonna be
Well,
real.
it's not the
4 years
NFL.
old.
It's not the NFL.
It's not the NFL.
I'm gonna
He
be
played
real.
in the
Things
same
come a lot
stadium.
quicker at the
He
NFL.
played in Heinz Field.
How many rookie quarterbacks look so amazing in college and then come out and then they fall
Trash.
flat on their face? You know,
Trash.
how many quarterbacks really come out and succeed really quickly in the
I'm not
NFL?
saying he's going to be
Hey,
a
RG3 is
Which
mad
is
at you
why
right now,
2
bro.
losses in a row might happen.
RG3 is watching
Two
this
losses
shit.
in a
He's
row
mad right
is
now.
going to happen.
Yeah, okay.
Is going to happen, but I think they cover.
I think they cover. Actually, you know what?
You want
I
to
just don't think Mike Thomas getting his ass kicked 2 weeks in a row.
Hey,
Yeah.
you might be onto something. That's why I feel like it's -8 to give
That's
them
what I
room for
said.
error.
Bucks can win by 7.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but that's why I said tease it, y'all. Y'all know about it.
Yeah.
Tease that motherfucking 8.
I think if they cover, it's going to be an over.
But
though.
here's something to fuck me up. Pittsburgh is 1-4 against the spread, so think about that. Think about that. Take that with you.
So if you still tease it, hey, you
With
did what you was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
moving on
Hey.
to 2 fucking awful teams. The Carolina Panthers playing my Los Angeles Rams. I was there in person to see them get their asses whooped by the Cowboys last week.
Oh,
it was
wow.
ugly. A billion Cowboys fans in the stadium who have never been east of Arizona, never stepped foot in the state of Texas. So I don't understand how they're Los Angeles Cowboys fans, but we'll get past that. Rams are home favorites, obviously, 10 points, 41. PJ Walker might be starting for the Carolina Panthers.
Ugh.
Baker Mayfield's out. The Rams need a win desperately before their bye week next week. Over-under 41. I like the under. I like the Rams to kick their ass here. I'm taking Rams -10.
It must really hurt your soul to say that the Rams are a terrible team.
He
Yeah,
said
right.
that
It must
shit.
really hurt you.
Hey,
I
he's
thought so,
yeah,
yeah.
he did, but he
It's
said
a
it's so
terrible
shaky.
offensive line. It's a terrible offensive
So you
line.
taking that -10 for sure?
That's a big
I'm
spread.
taking the better of the 2 terrible teams. One just won the Super Bowl. One is like the worst team in the league.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. They haven't been good since Cam Newton, and Cam Newton ain't been good since. So
I didn't have a son back then. So
Yeah.
that was a long time
that was
ago.
a very long time ago. But I'm gonna have to agree with you with. I feel like the Rams got to get it back on track, and that shit is -10 for a reason. I feel like they might smack them at home. They have to. I mean, you guys raised that banner.
They're
and
playing with a 3rd-string quarterback.
Yeah.
And their team is worse than the Rams. At least the Rams have like players. They just have a horrible offensive line.
Yeah, you
You
guys
know, the
really ain't
Panthers
did
have Christian
shit.
McCaffrey.
You guys ain't did shit since you guys raised that banner. So I
No,
need to
we
see
have
something.
Not, but we beat up on the Arizona Cardinals.
That's
and
the
then
Cardinals.
This is the Panthers. The Arizona Cardinals beat the shit out
They're
of
the
the
same
Panthers.
level.
Yeah.
They're the same type of opponent.
Nah,
I agree.
the
No,
Cardinals better.
the Panthers
Cardinals are better.
way worse. The Cardinals
Cardinals are
are
better.
way
Cardinals are
better.
trash.
I think the Panthers in tank mode. It seemed like
100%.
They want a pick.
Third
They want a
string
top pick.
quarterback, bro.
Yeah,
They
want
need a
top
pick.
They're playing with a fucking AAF fucking
Exactly.
league quarterback.
The low total scares me because it's at 41.
The
So
Panthers aren't going to score.
Yeah.
The Rams defense is not giving up points. It's
just
fucking-
the Rams offense.
The offense is giving
It's
up. They
trash.
gave up a pick six against the Niners,
Mm-hmm.
and then a scoop and score against the Dallas Cowboys. So when you really look at the point total allowed by the Rams, you have to shave 7 off that because the offense has been giving it away.
Yep.
A team like the Panthers is not going to be taking the ball
If the
away.
fucking Rams don't cover that 10, then I'm gonna be really confused.
They'll
I'm gonna
cover
just
it.
be real.
Yeah,
I'm
they
with you
should
though.
cover
I'm
it.
with you. They'll cover this one.
Yeah.
I mean, I was also at the game, at the Rams and Cowboys game, and you were right. There were a ton of Cowboys. It was a show. The Rams got booed running onto the field. I also saw the Cowboys defense was amazing. It's hard to really compare the Carolina team with that team. Also, news alert. Baker Mayfield, his quarterback ratings got up from 14 to 15. So
Baker!
he's really
Baker!
Shit suck, bro. Get it
after all
together.
this. I actually agree. I was going to say there's no way that the Rams come out and score 10 points. I think they could cover. Although the Panthers did put up 16 last week, and it was a 10-point spread, so this would have pushed. I like the teaser on this one, truthfully.
Who would you tease?
I would tease. I would get a plus
Rams?
16. No,
Oh,
I would take the Panthers plus 16.
Oh, plus 16.
Yeah, I think that's.
Can you choose the fucking spread though?
You get plus 6, so you'll get like. You'll
I mean,
get,
you get
already getting
extra
plus
teams.
10.
No, he's talking about the
demanding
regular
that you
spread.
give a pick.
Oh yeah,
Rams or Panthers?
I'll take Rams
Thank
minus
you.
10.
Okay, over under
Fuck you
41.
taking the minus 10, but
I'm
you
taking
gonna take
over
the
on 41.
plus?
I'm a big under guy. I think
Yeah,
this is going to be an over.
How you take the minus 10 but want to take the tees for the Panthers?
You gotta
Because
get
I don't
a-
really like
you
this
gotta
game.
get
I
a
would
soundboard
because
that goes,
I wouldn't put money on this shit.
Yeah, we don't burn over that when you edit it.
Nah.
All right, let's move on. This game's taking forever. Cardinals at Seahawks. Home dogs again. Seahawks plus 3. Over under 50.5. Dylon, go ahead. Maybe you can redeem
Well, it's
yourself
another
on
battle of the birds. It looks like the red birds versus the blue birds, and I think that Arizona's going to come out. Is this one of my picks? No, this was going to be one of my picks. It is. Wait, it is one of my picks. I have Cardinals minus 3.
Yeah.
That's a Ciabatta pick right there.
Yeah,
Ciabatta
I
pick.
think Cardinals are going to come out, and this should be an easy win.
That's my money line pick right there.
Kyler's been so terrible. He has to be better.
I'm with you right there. I think the Arizona Cardinals are slowly going to get a little better. This is their last week without DeAndre Hopkins. The Seahawks have been surprisingly, decent,
Gino's been
and they
doing
put
his
up
thing.
points. I think they're like the 8th scoring offense.
Wow.
This is so surprising. Gino was throwing dimes last week.
Yes, he was.
But I think that
You love Gino yet?
Nah, Gino worse.
Hey, Gino for
Nah, he
MVP.
was, bro.
he was launching dimes. He had 2 touchdowns that
He
he
looks
was
good.
throwing on the run, bro. It were nice.
It's about time. Why he didn't do that shit for the Jets?
It takes time.
Where you been? Where you
it's a slow
been?
process. He's like a slow cooked fucking brisket.
Yeah.
You gotta take your time with that one. You can't just char that one and put it on a plate. It gotta take a while for the boys from West Virginia. So I'm on the Cardinals here, and I do think that because I've just been hyping up Geno Smith, he's playing at home. The Bluebirds are gonna put up points. The Redbirds are gonna cover. Cardinals minus 3 over 50.5.
Definitely love the over with you on the 50.
Yeah.
and the
Something
hook.
about that over. Like,
Yeah.
why is it so high? I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
Honestly, I want to take the Cardinals because I know they're so good on the road.
But all this talk
But-
of Geno Smith.
But I'm not gonna lie,
He ain't
Gino showed something last week. He
Yeah,
showed
because
it.
he scared us
And
on that
then at home
on that
plus
Saints
3.
pick.
Exactly,
On
they
that
scared
Saints
me.
pick.
Yeah.
The line moved to that 4.5, and then I fucking hammered it.
I like
and
the
then I was
bet.
scared. I saw Gino go, whoop! And I was like, my money! BK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, it was like Russell Wilson out there.
No, it was.
You got to look at the battle of the quarterback. I just feel like you got
Gino's playing better this year.
Gino, hey, no, he probably is, but
But better overall, I would go with Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
and I'm with you on the Cardinals. I agree.
Kyler, I feel like is a bigger name quarterback, and if he lose like that on TV, what they playing?
Home field, I think that home field edge is a little too much. They call it the 12th man for a reason.
Yeah.
They got an extra man in that
That's true.
stands.
That's
so
something you
I'm
gotta
gonna take
think
the +3 with the Seahawks. I'm gonna be the
You taking a money line or you taking a +3?
Nah.
Yeah, what's that
+3.
money line? Ooh, that money line
the
is
money line,
plus
Vaughn.
122.
That's
Take
Yeah.
the
I
+3.
feel like a
Because if they push, I didn't lose.
That is a good game.
I get you.
that's-
All right, let's go on to this should be the Sunday night game. Bills at Chiefs,
Yeah.
rematch of the AFC Championship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit.
Blades are in the midday games.
Another home dog here. Chiefs are +2 at home. Over under is 54. A lot of points.
That's a tough one.
Last time they played, a lot of points. Bills are actually, let me see this, 5-0 for unders in Bills games.
Wow.
5-0 in unders in Bills games.
Who would have thought that?
But I think
right?
this one is going to be
The one that
difference.
pushes it, yeah.
Yeah, because I think they put up a bunch of points last week against the Steelers. They're still capable of that. Guess who's on the other sideline? Patrick Mahomes not putting up 14. The Bills defense is excellent. It's one of the the top units. But Patrick Mahomes. I like the home dogs here. This is gonna be my money line. I think it's 2.5. Might as well. It's like the.
You gotta take the money
If you're gonna
line.
take this, you take the money line. So I'm not gonna go out on a limb here or anything. But this is my money line. Chiefs over under 54. I like the over. Who's against me? Who's with me?
Undergang. Those are the 3 words for this game because honestly, it's going to be a 20-27 game. It's not going to go over
No way.
54. It looks like
way.
in your mind, how many times have you seen
No way.
No way.
Bills
No
and
way.
Chiefs?
Nah.
And they're both high-powered offenses, but they're high-powered defenses too. This is an under game for sure.
No.
Trap game.
I'm
Daddy
with
Vegas, you're
Carlo.
falling in
I'm
there.
with Carlo. Both picks with the Chiefs at home, getting the money line. We're taking the money line.
Yeah.
And then the over definitely hammer that 54. Take that over. That's all they do is score. And the Chiefs, look what the Raiders did. They came out, put up 17. If the Raiders can put up 17 on you real quick, the Bills could hop out real quick on you. So
100%,
I like the over.
100%. Bills, that team is humming right now, and I told you they were gonna have that fucking get right game. They needed to put up a
Yeah,
billion.
you were right about that.
And
You
they
did.
did.
Yeah, you did.
And now the Bills are back, and they're playing fucking big boy football. But Patrick Mahomes, home.
Yeah,
If this game was in Buffalo, I'm taking Buffalo.
Yeah, I agree.
But this is in Kansas City, and that stadium gets loud. It's like Seattle. It's one of the true home. So,
Which is why it's going to be an under game.
Dre, what you like?
I'm gonna agree with you with the under game. I think it's gonna be one of those games where they have everybody on the edge of their seat. Now I'm going with Carlo with the Chiefs, the at-home underdog. So I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game. I can even say it's gonna be something like a 9 to
No.
2. Yeah,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
No quarterback. Not one of those quarterbacks is not scoring
Look
a
at
touchdown.
look at
They're
Josh
good
Allen's
for 2
stats.
touchdowns,
Look at
bro.
Josh Allen's
Hey,
stats.
They're
I
good
hear
for 2
y'all. I
touchdowns
hear
a
y'all.
game.
And sometimes y'all. Sometimes you could look at that, but numbers do lie sometimes, bro.
They do.
Sometimes just to even it out, they gotta have. I mean, you can't be on fire all the time. Sometimes that fire gotta burn out.
Points per game, number 1.
That's like
Kansas
saying
City.
Cooper Rush
Points
gonna
per
be on
game, number
fire.
2 Buffalo.
That's like saying Cooper Rush
The
gonna be
top
on
2
fire.
teams in the NFL in terms of points. This is gonna go over.
This is
They can't put the line at 60.
I don't
That's
see.
illegal.
Listen,
It is.
But it should be.
I don't
Because-
see the game before
No.
that going over and that game going over. I just
I
feel
think
like
And the
everyone-
fact that this
everyone
is not
sees
at
it
night,
now.
bro. This is a
Yeah.
125.
Yeah.
The sun's out. Sun's
Oh,
out,
yeah.
guns out, points
Yeah,
out, baby.
it's gonna be a hard hitting
Over.
under. I like going over.
No.
I like the
Edit
under.
this to make him say over. Don't lie to the fucking people. Don't lie to the people.
Yeah, he's lying right now.
I like the under on that one though, y'all. And I like the Chiefs money line, heavy. If I had to pick one more than the other, I would say Chiefs money.
Yeah.
Chiefs money.
Oof.
Cowboys, Eagles.
I don't
This
even
is the
wanna go
Sunday
there.
night
Sunday
game.
night football.
Cowboys, Eagles. Obviously the 5-0 been rolling like a motherfucker. Eagles hosting the Cowboys 4-1 surprisingly. Over under 42. I mean, who has strong thoughts? Because I do, but I'm gonna.
I do.
Okay,
I think
let's
this is going to
hear
be an under game. Under gang.
I
This is-
love the under.
I
I love
like it.
the
Let's go,
under.
baby.
Who's not going to score in this game?
Cowboys.
The Cowboys have great D. The Eagles have great D.
The
Like,
Cowboys are not going to score a fucking
They're
point,
not.
bro. Their offense is horrible.
he's still salty from last week.
Ciabatta
against the
pick of
Rams.
the week right here.
No, I'm not.
Eagles.
I learned. I watched. I watched their
Ciabatta,
offense.
bro. -6 Eagles.
Yeah,
Lay
I'm boxing a lot of picks,
Yeah.
and that's I boxed
the
the
pick?
Yeah, I would actually take
Right.
that too.
What's the pick? What's the Ciabatta pick?
Eagles. I said
Eagles money
-6.
line?
No, -6.
Minus
yeah.
6.
Yes, you gotta
Eagles
lay.
-6.
Man,
I
I'm
think
be real.
it's a get right game for the Eagles. Everybody's on the Cowboys. Like you said, Daddy Vegas is begging you. Cowboys +6.
It's gonna be like
who's not gonna take
18
that?
to 11. There's gonna be a
I'm about
safety.
to-
You know, it's
Yeah,
gonna be like
yeah.
3 field goals and a safety for the
Right.
Cowboys.
Dallas unders are 5-0. Dallas unders 5-0.
Yeah.
The over and the under, I'm not too sure on. If I did have to lean one, I'll take the under. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all something right now. If Dak does play, Cowboys are gonna lose. But I'm thinking the Cowboys could pull this off.
Cooper Rush at night, bro.
Bro,
at-
he
at
ain't
the Eagles.
lost.
The Eagles are also another stadium
I
that
don't
is
even
real,
care.
the real
Hey
deal
man,
in
that
terms of
Cooper
fans.
Rush, I don't know what it is about him. They blocking for him. They weren't even blocking for Dak, bro. Dak was getting hit. He was getting punished back there. But for some reason, they like Cooper. They
Cowboys
blocking for him.
4-1 against the spread.
Cooper doing his thing.
Eagles
He
ain't lost. Eagles ain't lost either.
But Cooper ain't lost either.
Eagles ain't lost.
The Eagles are
I
better
hear
than
you.
Cooper.
As a
Eagles.
team, they are better.
I love the
But I
Eagles,
love to bet on the quarterback. That's what I'm saying.
Big division game too.
Yeah, it's a big division game, and for some reason, it's just a late night underdog. So, depending on where that money is,
I would like it as a late night underdog if it was +4, 3, 6. It's like they telling you, like,
Yeah.
bro,
They telling you, like,
they
it's-
might put the gas on them.
Might
like,
put the gas
they
on them?
might smack them in front of everybody and make them sad.
And
Like-
show who the true team of the NFC East is.
Right.
Yeah, I love the Eagles here. I absolutely love the Eagles.
I really think the Cowboys really pull it off.
I don't think
And
they're
then
gonna
I
score.
really think that Dak comes back, and then he doesn't play good, and then they start building a storyline because the NFL loves storylines, and they're gonna be like, "Do we need Dak? Dak is back."
Cowboys' offensive line isn't good,
It isn't, but they block for Cooper for some reason. I don't know why.
but they don't because they do, but what their offense is doing is all like short, quick passes and trying to get the running game. What they're not excelling at either one of those.
Yeah.
Right. If you
Their
look
offense is not good. So this is choose the better offense because both of the defenses are good. Choose
Yeah.
the better offense. It's the Eagles
at home too.
by
yeah.
far. The Eagles.
I could be very wrong, or I could be very right.
All right. I hope I get a call from a millionaire sometime soon. But we'll transfer on over to Monday night Broncos at Chargers. I'm gonna be watching this one, eating some chicken wings, enjoying myself over in Pasadena. If anybody wants to join. Chargers are home favorites, 4.5. Over under 45.5. I haven't really looked into this game too much, so I'll listen to you guys. Dre, what you think?
Broncos are just horrible.
They're pretty terrible.
I don't know what Sierra's husband's doing out there. I don't know. He's just throwing
Future
interceptions.
baby mama husband.
Future baby mama husband. I don't know.
Ooh, what's
Uh-oh.
this?
Speak of them. Speak of the millionaire.
His plane just landed.
The plane just landed.
Just got off the
You
jet.
have reception again? Oh.
Yo.
The millionaire. How are we? Talk to us.
You know me, just living the dream, buddy. Living
Living the dream,
Oh.
yeah.
for these Ciabatta picks that we got for the week. Need to kind of make a little bit of recovery. We know the Bucks did not cover -8 at home, so the -8 on the road, I think it's plenty that Vegas put it that way. So I'm gonna roll with them, just blowing the fuck out against the Steelers. The Steelers, again, no quarterback. I don't understand how they're gonna score any points. I can see them scoring 10, maybe 12, randomly somehow scoring 12 points. But Tom Brady's going to throw a bunch of touchdowns this game. He has to have a coming out party. So we're going to go with him covering that -8.
Yeah.
All right.
Throwing it back up, again, the Falcons, they're, like I heard you say earlier, Carlo, they're undefeated against the spread, doing well. But, on the road, again, the Niners, 5.5, I think that's random. Somehow the Falcons are going to cover that, and they'll remain 6-0, and then they'll pull the rug on them later on in the season. So I'm going to go with the Falcons to cover that. They're the at-home underdog for me. Outside of all that, I really don't have another pick that I'm super excited about, but we got to pick 3. So, the Jaguars, I feel like on the road, they're going to definitely cover that -2. And the Colts are just going to have to do something this year with their quarterbacks. Matt Ryan somehow is just falling off a cliff. I mean, again, I heard somebody say earlier that he'll probably, have a decent game. I can see that happening, but I just see the Jags getting right against them, regardless if Jonathan Taylor plays or not. And that's what I got for the Ciabatta picks for this week.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that. I like that Jacksonville pick. So, okay, run those back real quick. You had Jacksonville. You had Tampa Bay.
We got Tampa Bay covering that -8
Yep.
on the road, typically because they were -8 at home and did not cover. So we feel like they're going to do that. And then we got the Falcons going 6-0.
5-0. I like that. Okay, that's right. The Falcons won. All right, brother. I'm with you on that one, man. Any closing thoughts?
None this week. I'm just going to call something out now that I have a weird feeling about. And it'll be funny if at the end of the year I'm kind of right. You know how the Broncos just suck, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a total setup, and somehow, like, second half of the year, they're going to somehow still make the playoffs. They'll start crushing.
We talking about the Lakers now?
No, we're talking about the Broncos.
The Broncos.
Oh, okay, the Broncos.
I feel like something's not right. Like, Russell Wilson, like, it's just, I don't
You think they're going to turn
understand.
it around is what you're saying?
I think they can randomly turn. You're like,
Wait, you said
at
what?
the season point, watch all of a sudden, like, oh, they start scoring all these touchdowns. They look all nice and good, but randomly watch. Just calling it out now.
Oh yeah, the Broncos they have to because
might
they
just
got
make the playoffs, though.
they got to
Crazy.
start a fucking quarterback. So you gave up all that shit to get a quarterback just to look trash. That's
Yeah,
pretty
right?
horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to turn it around at some point, but who knows when it will be.
Yeah.
But if they win this game, they're 3-3, and their season is far from over, even
Right.
after losing to the Colts. So, no, I hear that. I mean, I'm not going to doubt Russell Wilson but right now he's playing like shit. Geno's outplaying him.
Yeah. How's Geno Smith looking like the second coming of fucking
Pete
John
Carroll,
Marino?
baby. Pete Carroll.
Yeah, so maybe Pete Carroll was just the man the whole time.
Yeah, right?
I mean, he might have been the difference. All right, brother. Well, we'll let you get back to trading stocks and chasing money. So, Ciabatta picks. Let's hope you go 3-0 this week. If not, if you go 0-3, I'm shipping you a bottle of this absinthe. You gotta take it on camera.
3, I will definitely partake in the traditional oh shit shot.
Yeah, the green hope.
Oh shit shot. Okay.
The oh shit shot. All right, big dog. Well, hey, let's hope that doesn't happen this week, 3-0, and we'll catch you next week, same time, same place.
All right. Peace.
Nice.
Okay, let's go.
Back to
Let's
the
go
Monday
Ciabatta
night?
picks. Right? Oh, we go back to Monday night.
Real quick,
Excuse
I
me.
just
Yeah,
want to say
finish it.
something
Go ahead.
about Monday night. Wasn't the line 6? Did anybody see the open line? I thought it was higher.
I'm not sure.
To me, I would take the +4 and a hook with the Broncos. I know it sounds crazy.
Look.
It sounds berserk.
That sounds crazy.
I really
That sounds
feel
It
like for
sounds
some
like
reason,
going off of a
absolutely
limb,
ludicrous.
but I might take the 4 and a hook. Because the Chargers always, the coach, what's his name? Staley? What's his
Oh, yeah.
Brandon?
Yeah.
I don't like that
Staley.
guy. He does he does some dumb
he
stuff.
is randomly aggressive.
Yeah, he is. It'll be
What's-
fucking 4th and 10 on his own 20.
Yeah,
he'll go for it.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
that
they have a
type of
winning
guy.
record with that crazy shit, and I think you're the person who's keeping this line stable at -4.5. Because I think if there were more people like me, that line would probably be closer to -6.5. I'm taking Chargers in the spread for sure.
and I really feel like that's the reason why it's that low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you got
no.
people believing the
I
Broncos.
really think that I like games like Thursday night games or Monday night games when it's just solo games because a lot of people tend to take the favorite. So if the money is mostly on the Chargers, then I tend to go the opposite way. And how bad Russell Wilson did last game, I really hope he's trying to redeem himself. I mean, shit, and they're 0-2 on the road. I really think they could possibly win.
Yeah.
I really think they could possibly win.
You know what's a fun one that we might not always think of? Teasing the under. Or teasing the over up. I'm sorry. I think that this is 45.5. If you
Tease
take
it
6
down.
points off that, that's
Yeah.
39.
Yeah.
I would take the over on that.
Oh,
you know?
for sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
yeah.
disagree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one to put on that teaser.
Yeah.
I've never really Try to do that.
Yeah, right?
That might be something good. Teams and unders. I like teams and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get them extra points.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in this game, I mean, I hate choosing on the Monday nights. For this show, I'm kind of a Sunday guy. If you want Mondays, you're gonna have to contact my Patreon and all that. if I had to choose one, this is a coin flip, so I probably literally would flip a coin. I'll just go with the home team and the Chargers because they at least I've seen it. I haven't seen it from the Broncos, but the Broncos side is definitely speaking to me over here off side of the camera. I might want to go check what's going on over there. Over under, I said it earlier. Divisional games, I like the unders there, so under 45.5 for me. So, I mean that's the whole spread. I was thinking maybe we could end in the show with kind of a. Maybe make some Super Bowl picks, and then we can change that as we go. But it's kind of like, who's your favorite for the Super Bowl right now? Just based on what you've seen, and I did place a future on the Chargers and the Ravens right now.
How about this? How about this? You give your Super Bowl pick and you give your MVP thus far.
Yeah.
I know the MVP lock of the year is Josh Allen. So take Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh. I would agree with Josh Allen.
Right now, his odds are pretty low, but I think they're.
We'll see what Jalen Hurts continues to do.
Right. He's the other
performing
one.
At a great level, and obviously Patrick Mahomes, but definitely Josh Allen is the front runner.
Did you see his numbers last week? I know he played Pittsburgh, but at half he had like almost 400
yards.
He
was on pace to break the record for all-time passing. Especially after last game, he's definitely the front runner and the most likely Super Bowl pick. But I'm gonna
where I'm
go.
going.
I'm gonna say the Eagles. Just because they haven't lost yet, they look good. They're good on offense and defense, just like the Bills. So the Bills are the obvious. So I'm just gonna pick the NFC side and go Eagles.
Yeah.
Who's your Super Bowl?
That's your Super Bowl?
You know what's funny? I think the Cowboys or the Giants could make runs. I think it sounds crazy to say, I know, but I think Saquon could be a really interesting MVP pick. He's probably someone that's not on radars because Josh Allen's doing flashy 400-yard games. But I think Saquon, if he keeps winning games, right, if they only lose 2 games on the season and he rushes for 70, 80, 90, 100, 150 yards a game or some crazy number, this could be his year. There's always been hype around him, and it's never really panned out. The Giants are starting to look. Yeah. I mean, of course the Bills look great. I think the Bills, this is probably going to be their year. They put it all together. I feel like we're talking realistically. So I would take Bills and I would take Saquon.
Okay, Bills, Saquon, like that.
Wait, Saquon for MVP?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's going to wildcat that offense to playoffs.
I could see that happening. I could see
him offensive player of the year, but not MVP.
I know. Well, it's because they're too hard up on quarterbacks, but running backs are people.
And plus, Josh Allen's never got one before, so they want to give him one.
Yeah, true.
Sure.
He needs one.
I think I think Saquon is a good bet for offensive player of the year. I would not. You have to go quarterback for MVP.
Yeah.
You literally have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always.
You caught me off guard with the Super Bowl pick. I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't even have a lot of conviction on mine.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say my pick. I mean, it's easy. Clear front runner for me, but it's Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Not for the MVP, but to win the Super Bowl. I just say Tom Brady because it's TV. Tampa Bay.
If that offense gets going, Tampa definitely.
Them wide receivers got to come back one day. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not worried about
Godwin coming
back. That's why right now I love the defense.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to see everything else clicking. I like the fact that they put the coach in that skybox as well. So they got him, looking down on everything, man. And as far as I like your Barkley pick. I'm gonna say the MVP is gonna be Geno. Now
hey, you never know. The way he's playing at a high level.
Now Geno balling, but I'm gonna have to go with the Bills quarterback. Yeah, he on fire. He got 14 TDs right now.
That's nasty.
Putting a lot on the board.
Yeah,
Putting a lot on the board. All right, well, that's going to end this week's episode. Obviously, all my picks are going to hit. I changed. I put my blazer on, the glasses. You already know I'm a dignified man, father of one, respect me. So I'll be going undefeated, but we'll see. But the Ciabatta picks are the most important. I don't want to drink that shit again.
Who y'all got? Ciabattas.
Quick, fella.
All right, so we're gonna try a little something different this week. Shoot around a game of pool. Give you guys the Ciabatta picks. Verse, what you got going first?
I got the 49ers. I got them to win and cover. I know you like the Falcons,
Redbirds.
you like the Redbird, but yeah, I got the Niners in that one. Nice shot. And I got the Pats, bro. I got sweatshirt Belichick. I expect him to come out.
Nice.
Sweatshirt Belichick, get hella net. No, I'm just playing. He's gonna come out and do his thing, and then I got Aaron Rodgers. Everybody, he's gonna come out and do his thing for his home team. Got embarrassed and told him he can come back.
Jets, he gonna smack the Jets.
Oh yeah, that's the best team to get right against. Who you got?
I got the Browns laying 2 in the hook at home against the Patriots. I know Bill Belichick is coaching. He has the headset on, but I don't think he has the players this year. So I'm going with the Browns. And then we got the Eagles at home, prime time against the Cowgirls. Yeah, I said it, Cowgirls. But
Man, he tripping.
We're going Eagles -6. They're the better team. And then my last Ciabatta pick, I really love this pick. Let's take the Saints at home in the Superdome against the Bengals.
You know, I'm with you on that Eagles pick. That's not my Ciabatta pick, but I'm a bird lover. I'm on 2 Redbirds. Atlanta Falcon Redbirds playing the 49ers. And the Arizona Cardinal Redbirds playing the Seattle Seahawks. Then I got Minnesota Vikings playing hopefully the 3rd string quarterback on the road, -3.5. But that is going to hit Ciabatta picks 3-0 locks this week. Glasses are undefeated.
Unless he got to drink that green juice. Y'all see that shit?
It's coming again next week. No more of that green juice. Guaranteed.
I have the Commanders. I have the Bengals. They're going to come out and show us something. And I have the Cardinals. And my money line pick of the week is the +197 Falcons. They're going to show up and make you some money.
Man.
Some money.
Okay.
Atlanta Falcons 5-0 against the spread in case you haven't heard that yet.
Another 3-0. You
Wow.
can expect it.
Wow. Look, but you said the
Redbirds.
Falcons?
The Falcons.
All right. Yeah.
Redbirds.
Also, we have some NCAA picks for you. I think I'm a big UCLA fan, but I'm hoping that SC comes out and they keep pace with the Bruins and see each other in one of these bowl games. So I would take the Trojans +3.5 or +150.
You taking the Troll? I thought you were a UCLA guy.
I know, they're not playing this week.
Yeah, that's true. They get a bye week. Well, NCAA, I like Oklahoma at home against Kansas. I think Kansas should not be ranked. I know they had a nice run early on the season, but this is their downfall. Oklahoma -9.
Tease that -9 if you're freaky. Teasy, you already know how I go. You could go ahead and, I would say also, you ain't got no other picks. You not messing with the Bama. No?
I gotta wait and see, but of course Alabama. I
Bama
can't bet against
-7,
Alabama.
that's
Yeah, no, what are they getting against the
-7.
-7.
-7.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
scary.
gosh. Yeah.
That line should be a little higher.
Y'all already know how
Is
it
Bama's
goes.
quarterback?
Subscribe, like,
He's gonna
comment
come back
below.
this week.
Okay.
Go ahead and y'all can go ahead and list some of y'all Ciabatta picks, man. I love to read the comments and see what y'all got, man. So if y'all picking anybody, whether it might be Cooper, whether it might be Coop, Coop. Now, you know what I'm saying? I would love to hear. I would love to hear what y'all got to say, man. So
And don't scratch like that. Give us good picks. Give us good picks.
Another
Don't scratch
successful
it, that's
Ciabatta.
my back.
look,
You can scratch that.
at the end of the day, y'all go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment. Go ahead and check out our daily free picks. Also check out our boxing locks. I got a boxing lock for you guys in Clarissa Shields, October 15th. Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. Go ahead and lock that in for Clarissa. YBK, go ahead and lock that in. That you want to take that -9 or -8?
We already said the -9 in Oklahoma.
Yeah, take that
Take the
Oklahoma,
first half
y'all.
too.
Hey, we'll
Say
see you
go
next
ahead.
week. Ciabatta.
Hey, same time next week. You already know.
Ciabatta.
Ciabatta.
Real quick, fella. Yeah.